All right, y'all, a couple things on the agenda today. First of all, I just want to solidify this idea that I had on while I was waiting for a bus. Um, and I also want to talk about surrender and just surrender to life and how I've felt in the last day or so a lot more safety around that concept. This is quite hard to play, but it's fun. Yeah, cool. Ideas there. And now I want to talk about surrender a little bit. Wee. Surrender. So the last couple of days, I was in like a bit of an emotional low because I was stressed about just having to do shit. And I always get stressed about having to do shit. I don't like doing shit. At least I don't like having to do shit. So the doing of the shit is now done. And now I just have to do some stuff tomorrow, which I'm excited about. It's Letitia's gig, single launch. I think it's going to be awesome. The weather's a little bit scary because it might rain a bit, but other than that, I'm pretty stoked. I feel like it'll be a good gig. Yeah, the sound was great during sound check. I realized I just am very emotionally volatile when it comes to things that question my competence. Yeah, I don't like feeling like I'm bad at stuff. So I think that was a major thing. I was unsure about my actual capacity to, or my actual ability to, do the job well. Which on Thursday, which was to do sound check for the show. But after setting everything up, it sounded really good. So I'm really happy with how everything was. Yeah, I'm really excited. So what did that do? And oh yeah, also I had a kind of studio session. We were just kind of hanging out. Hamley and I, yeah, we were like, I showed him a lot of the music, the Nope music. So the music that Austin and I have been making. And yeah, I think as simple as it is and as vain as it is, just getting validation from people, I think it just goes a long way to maintaining my desire to keep making music and keep doing stuff. As much as that's probably not the healthiest way to go about life, I've definitely just noticed in myself that when I go too long without validation, I get into some really heavy self-worth things. So that's something I can definitely examine. But also, it's never at my core that I feel the sadness. It's always my emotional body that feels the sadness. So I am able to sit behind it and observe it. So it's not, I think I'm getting way better, because I think I used to really, really actually, I don't know if I ever did. Yeah, I don't know if I ever really did, really sit in the self-worth issues. But also maybe I'm underestimating how far I've come. Because to be fair, 20-year-old me definitely would not, or 18-year-old me would not have made YouTube videos like this, although I did, so never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, surrender. I wanted to make a video called The Art of Surrender at some point, or The Science of Surrender, I'm not sure, but I think probably The Art of Surrender. And I have no idea how I would go about doing that. But yeah, maybe I can just reflect on the last few years of my life and how, yeah, I've just been playing with my face, the last few years of my life and how much I've changed. And yeah, what are the things that actually happened? Austin just showed me a video of him when he was 20 versus him now. It was night and day difference. It was crazy how much has changed. And yeah, so that inspired me to kind of do a similar thing, just internally, just mentally, just kind of think about where I was at and who I was and all that kind of stuff. And I wonder, because there were a few things that Austin had in his list that were to do with me, and I'm thinking what, I wonder how different I am based on having met Austin and what I've learned and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, introspection's hard though, so I'm probably gonna try and ignore this for a while. I'm kidding, but I'm not. But I am, but I'm not. Anyway, yeah, how have I changed? I think 18-year-old me was unaware of the realities of music industry and just life. I kind of just moving through life. Not that I was completely unaware of the realities of life, but I was definitely not aware of a lot of realities of life. 24-year-old me is more aware of more of them, aware that I'm not aware of a lot of them. And 18-year-old me didn't know about human design. Whoa. 24-year-old me does know about human design. 18-year-old me, I would say, is pretty pretty what? Pretty self-confident, but also not as confident as I am now, and not as humble. Oh god. I definitely have more humility now. I'm more able to admit when I'm wrong, although still unable to admit when I'm wrong sometimes. I think that's just a 20s thing. I definitely want to get better at being vulnerable. And I watched a Brittany Simons video about the levels. Hopefully I remember to put this in the description because it's such a good video. It was like 4 hours long. I'm gonna have to watch it a few times to really get everything. But it was really cool, like relearning about her level system, because I found out about it like a few years ago. I think during COVID, and it was cool. I didn't really think too much about it. Like I did think a little bit about it. I've like kind of adopted the mental, like started trying to see the world through that lens a little bit, just to see how it feels. And yesterday was a cool reminder that lens exists. And she explained it really well, I think, to me. So I want to potentially make a video one day about my understanding of the levels, like my ever evolving understanding of the levels. From that video, I think I'm a 2B, potentially going into 2A. If this won't mean anything to most people, unless you go watch that video, or a 3. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. I think I definitely still sort of fall into some bubbles. I'm trying to get better at, I'm not better, but I'm trying to feel more comfortable with talking about things that I know, quote unquote, know about. Like use sort of language that not everyone would understand. Yeah, I'm just trying to get more comfortable with that so that I can just express what I'm thinking more. Yeah. Surrender. This journey on YouTube has been pretty surrenderful. It's been really nice to know that I'm going to post a video, even if it's quote unquote bad. I really, really enjoy it. Ideally, I'd be doing it before 11:30 at night. Ideally, I'd get into a bit of a better routine. But just in general, I think I'd like to be getting into a better routine. So this isn't a YouTube thing. This is a life thing that I think will have repercussions on YouTube. And